내가 너 지옥까지 쫓아올 거야. 나 기억 안 나?
At 20, we have the visceral explosion known as the Shadow Strays, directed by the visionary Timo Giajanto. The story centers on a young, elite assassin named 13 who finds herself suspended after a mission goes sideways, but her quiet life is shattered when she decides to protect a young boy from a ruthless crime syndicate. You will find yourself on the edge of your seat wondering if 13 can survive a citywide manhunt while taking on the very organization that trained her to be a monster. This film is a relentless, bone-crunching spectacle of martial arts mastery that stands as one of the year's most brutal entries, and it is available to stream right now on Netflix.
나 기억 안 나?
Coming in at 19 is the atmospheric and lethal Ballerina, created by director Lee Chung-hyun. We follow a former high-level bodyguard named Ok-ju who discovers that her best friend was caught in a web of exploitation orchestrated by a sadistic criminal. The mystery deepens as Ok-ju utilizes her unique tactical skills to hunt down the man responsible, turning a city into her personal hunting ground to fulfill a promise of blood. It is a stunning visual masterpiece where every fight is choreographed with the grace and lethality of professional dance, making it a must-watch for action fans currently streaming on Netflix.
But she's our best intelligence expert.
At 18, we have the neon-drenched Cold War thriller Atomic Blonde, directed by David Leitch. The film stars a former Lorraine Broughton, a top-level MI6 agent sent into Berlin to recover a priceless dossier while navigating a deadly game of triple crosses and hidden identities. You'll be captivated trying to figure out who Lorraine can actually trust as the walls of the city begin to close in on her. The incredible long-take stairwell fight remains one of the most realistic and exhausting action scenes ever captured on film, and you can dive into the stylish world right now on HBO Max. Number 17 brings us the high-stakes ticking clock thriller Kate, created by Cedric Nicholas Troyan. The narrative follows a professional assassin named Kate who realizes she's been poisoned with a lethal radioactive substance, leaving her with only 24 hours to find the person who ordered the hit before she dies. The curiosity builds as Kate forms an unlikely alliance with the daughter of one of her past victims to navigate the dangerous streets of Tokyo. It is a stylish, neon-drenched thrill ride that features a phenomenal and gritty lead performance, and you can watch her final mission unfold today on Netflix. At 16, we have the South Korean masterpiece The Villainess, directed by Yoon Byung-gil. We are introduced to Suk-hee, a woman who has been trained to be a killer since her childhood and is later recruited as a sleeper agent for the government with the promise of freedom after 10 years. The tension rises as she realizes her past is not as dead as she thought, leading to a series of shocking revelations that threaten her new life. This film features some of the most inventive and kinetic camera work in modern action history, and it is ready for you to witness on Prime Video. Number 15 features the sharp and witty kill Boksoon, created by Byun Sung-hyun. The story follows Gil Boksoon, a legendary contract killer who leads a double life as a single mother to a teenage daughter, struggling to keep her professional violence separate from her domestic duties. You'll be hooked watching her navigate a world where her fellow assassins are just as dangerous as her parental responsibilities, leading to a final showdown that tests both lives. It perfectly blends high-stakes action with emotional family drama, making it a truly unique entry in the genre available for streaming on Netflix. At 14, we have the unique martial arts drama Chocolate, directed by Praki Pinkayu. The film centers on Zen, an autistic girl with incredible observational skills who learns how to fight by watching action movies, and the Muay Thai school next door. Curiosity peaks as Zen sets out to collect debts from the criminals who are her ailing mother, using her uncanny reflexes to dismantle entire gangs. The raw and authentic martial arts in this film are absolutely breathtaking to witness because of the real-world stunt work, and it is currently available for your viewing on Fubo. Number 13 brings us to Grounded and Gritty Close, directed by Vicky Juson. The plot follows a battle-hardened close protection expert named Sam Carlson, who is hired to protect a rich young heiress in a remote compound. But the job quickly turns into a fight for survival when professional kidnappers attack. You will be drawn into the tactical realism, as Sam must use every bit of her experience to keep them both alive while being hunted through a foreign country. This film offers a realistic look at the life of a professional female protector and is streaming right now on Netflix. At 12, we find the epic supernatural thriller The Old Guard, directed by Gina Prince Bythewood. We follow Andy or Andromache of Scythia, the leader of a covert group of immortal mercenaries who have influenced history for centuries, but must now fight to keep their secret from a pharmaceutical giant. The mystery of their origins and the arrival of a new immortal keep the stakes incredibly high as they fight to protect their freedom. It is a fantastic exploration of the burden of immortality, paired with incredible tactical gunplay, and you can join their eternal battle on Netflix. Coming in at 11 is a high-octane spy mystery Salt, directed by Philip Noyce. The film stars Evelyn Salt, a dedicated CIA officer who must go on a run to clear her name after a Russian defector accuses her of being a sleeper agent sent to kill the president. The audience is kept in constant suspense as Evelyn uses her skills to evade her own colleagues, leaving everyone questioning where her true loyalties lie. This film is a pulse-pounding mystery that features some of the best chase sequences of its decade, and you can rent it today on Apple TV. Entering our top 10 is a clever and stylish Anna, directed by Luc Besson. The story revolves around Anna Poliatova, a woman discovered in a Russian market who becomes one of the world's most feared government assassins while undercover as a high-fashion model in Paris. The curiosity driver here is the film's nested timeline, which constantly reveals new layers of Anna's master plan to gain her ultimate freedom from two warring agencies. It is a stylish and clever puzzle that features some incredibly fast-paced and creative fight sequences, and you can buy it now on Apple TV. At 9, we have a vibrant and stylized Gunpowder Milkshake, directed by Navit Papachado. The plot follows Sam, a professional hitwoman who must go rogue to protect an innocent 8-year-old girl, leading her to seek help from her estranged mother and a lethal group of librarians. You'll be captivated by the colorful, stylized world and the creative weaponry used by this multi-generational team of female killers. It is a vibrant action extravaganza that feels like a live-action comic book brought to life with incredible energy, and it is available for you to watch on Netflix. At 8, we have the soul-infused thriller Proud Mary, directed by Babak Najafi. We follow Mary Goodwin, a professional hitwoman working for an organized crime family in Boston whose life is changed when she orphaned a young boy during a job and later decides to take him under her wing. The tension builds as Mary must fight her own criminal family to protect the boy's future, leading to an explosive confrontation. The film features a strong lead performance and a soulful atmosphere that sets it apart from typical thrillers, and it is currently streaming on Stars.
Hot.
Number 7 is the legendary classic La Femme Nikita, directed by Luc Besson. The story follows Nikita, a troubled young woman convicted of murder, who is given a choice: face execution or become a highly trained, state-sponsored assassin for a secret government agency. You'll find yourself deeply invested in her transformation and the emotional toll that her new life takes on her as she tries to find love and normalcy. This movie is a foundational classic of the genre that perfectly captures the internal conflict of a killer, and you can buy it on Apple TV. At 6, we have a unique and haunting Hanna, directed by Joe Wright. The film follows Hanna Heller, a 16-year-old girl who has been raised in the isolated Arctic wilderness by her father to be the perfect, cold-blooded assassin. The curiosity stems from her first encounter with the modern world, as she is hunted across Europe by a ruthless CIA agent played by Cate Blanchett. The film features a haunting score and a truly ethereal performance that blends a coming-of-age story with a brutal thriller, and is available on Netflix.
Think this is funny?
No, sir! No, sir!
Never forget. Never forget.
Coming in at number 5 is the relentless revenge film Colombiana, directed by Olivier Megaton. The narrative follows Catalia Restrepo, who witnessed her parents' brutal murder in Bogota as a child and grew up to become a methodical assassin working for her uncle. The mystery lies in her complex method of leaving a signature for her parents' killers to find, leading to a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. It is a high-octane revenge thriller that features some truly creative and brutal takedowns, and you can find it streaming right now on Stars.
The world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice.
At number 4, we have the Marvel spy thriller Black Widow, directed by Kate Shortland. We follow the iconic Natasha Romanoff as she deals with the fallout of her past as a spy and the broken relationships she left behind long before she became an Avenger. The intrigue builds as she reunites with her family to take down the Red Room, the secret facility that creates widows through psychological and physical conditioning. This film finally gives one of cinema's most famous assassins a proper, grounded origin story, and is available on Disney+. Taking the third spot is the electric and fast-paced Jolt, directed by Tanya Wexler. The film introduces us to Lindy, a woman with a rare disorder that causes her to experience homicidal fits of rage, which she controls using a specialized electrode vest to shock herself back to sanity. When the first man she ever opened up to is murdered, she goes on a shock-fueled rampage to find the culprits before the police catch her. It is an incredibly fun and high-energy film with a unique hook, and you can stream it on Prime Video.
You put it with good people. Keep her safe.
In the runner-up position is the intense survival film The Mother, directed by Nikki Caro. The story follows a deadly, unnamed assassin known only as the Mother, who comes out of hiding in the Alaskan wilderness to protect a daughter she was forced to give up years earlier. You will be gripped by the survivalist tactics she uses to fend off 2 different criminal syndicates who are using her child as bait to draw her out. It is an intense and emotionally charged survival thriller that is currently available to watch on Netflix. Finally, at number 1, we have the ultimate masterpiece Kill Bill, directed by the legendary Quentin Tarantino. We follow Beatrix Kiddo, also known as the Bride, as she awakes from a 4-year coma and immediately embarks on a global mission to kill the members of the deadly Viper assassination squad who betrayed her. The curiosity lies in the incredible journey she takes, from the snowy gardens of Japan to the deserts of Mexico, to reach her final target. This is a definitive queen of the genre, featuring iconic fights and legendary storytelling, and you can find it on Apple TV.